Gwen. Strange atmospheric movie, feature debut by William McGregor, who I think both wrote and directed the film. And the story is set in a kind of fairly grim environment of 1855 Snowdonia. And, Industrial Revolution happening. Eleanor Worthington-Cox is a young girl living on a family farm in an area where slate mining is booming. There is no father around. She has a young sister that she looks after. And her mother is played by Maxine Peake, looking as if she has seen very, very hard times indeed. She has that look of flinty resolve that she is not going to be defeated, even though, the life is very, very hard. She's asked by her, "You're not going to sell the farm?" "No, I'm not going to sell the farm." When she says, "I'm not going to sell the farm," it's like, I am not going to sell the farm.
Is she going to sell the farm?
She's not going to sell the farm. They go to church and she starts having fits. And when she has a fit in church, the congregation all sort of, rather than being sort of helpful and friendly, sort of look at them like, "Oh yes, well, come, they are outsiders and there's something strange going on." And meanwhile, there is a figure of one of the mine owners who keeps taking her aside to try and have a word with her. But there is something odd going on back at the house. And the house has got a bit of that quality of the Straw Dog's house. It's distant, it's remote. You kind of see, crepuscular shots of it when the light is only half. You can just about see it and there's mist. The daughter starts hearing noises. And then bad things start happening involving the sheep. And, are they being terrorized by a wolf? Are they being terrorized by something supernatural? Because the whole thing has a kind of creeping sense of dread to it, which cinematographer Adam Etherington, I have to say, really kind of, gets that feeling of there is something bad going on. And then we start hearing about other things that have happened to their neighbors, that somebody else had a sort of similar experience. What I like about this film is you're out there with the family and you really do feel like you're sharing their experience. I mean, it may be that some people, it's very cold, it's very stark. You can feel sometimes, that you ever see that film, is it called the Greatest Little Show on Earth? The one about when the couple inherit an old cinema and they show films of the desert and they sell ice creams, and you can kind of feel the temperature because it's a rundown cinema. Watching this film, although I watched it in a perfectly lovely and nice warm environment, I felt cold, I felt wet, I felt the chill in my bones. And what it does is it kind of evokes that sense of dread that something is coming and you don't know whether it's natural or supernatural or economic or socioeconomic. And I won't go either way, because I think one of the things that the film does is that it evokes that, and it's that sense of, you're finding out as much as the characters understand, and it's sort of seen to some extent through the eyes of this young character who is witnessing this stuff happening around her. It's sometimes it's a tough watch, but I thought it was very, very well done, very atmospheric and creepy, and had that, as I said, that real sense of, this kind of bitter chill in it. Very, very well played by the cast. I'm sure it wasn't a very expensive film to make, but it looks terrific.